is Nic Nat, left knee, landed awkwardly, grabbed for it immediately again. Hearts in the mouth for the Eagles supporters, came to the bench. This is at three-quarter time. They did all the traditional tests of the ligaments.
Friday night football, and so many storylines, and that is one of them. That's a headline.
Yeah, it's been pretty tough. I think initially you come to a realisation of where you're at, then you start to get a bit of progression, and then I guess once it starts to become a bit stagnant, it doesn't get boring, it just gets a bit frustrating, I guess, in a sense, because you can't really progress too much or at the same rate as what you did in the early days. So that's compounded with watching games, with round one starting and the next few games happening as well. So watching footy is pretty tough. But yeah, it's even tougher when you're in rehab, and the rehab group's so small. It's a good thing for the footy club because everyone's healthy, but it's a boring thing for us rehabbers.
Will Nic Nat play this year is a question I get asked a lot, and to be honest, it's a bit of an unknown. He's taking each week as it comes. Little goals are his focus at the moment. The longer term sort of stuff will take care of itself. We're not really planning for it, it's too hard to. So we'll get a sense in the next month whether the progression's going to be quick enough to come back this year. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If it does, it's an absolute bonus for us.
I initially started running a fair bit, and then there's a bit of bone, I guess, stress in my left knee, so I had to, I guess, limit myself with what I could do. So it's back to the bike, back to swimming and whatnot. Yeah, I'll begin my running probably in a week or two's time, so I've had 4 to 6 weeks without running. But I still get a bit of soreness when I wake up, in the morning, or if I've gone up and down stairs, things like that. But not to the same extent as the early days when I was in a wheelchair and couldn't do much. So I've come a long way. I'm walking, and it's majority of the day it's pain-free.
Yeah, when Nic Nat did his knee, obviously being in the same boat as me, he did it at a different time of year, so it's a very different outlook for him trying to get back to play late this year. He came and bounced a few things off me and what he was thinking and what he was going, and what I went through. So if I can be a good sounding board for him, that's what I'm here for.
It's always going to be tough, physically and mentally, I think, to get through recover from a knee, because it's such a long rehab process. But the way Nic's been going on about it's been really positive, and hopefully he'll be back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, the rehab can be a really tough place, but to have guys that have similar injuries and same timelines, it always helps.
Yeah, it's good having tonners in there. It's always good having a partner there to share your hardships with.
I hope for his sake, more than anything, he can get back and play some footy this year. Obviously it'll help us, but yeah, he's one of those guys, you just want nothing but the best for him. So, he's handled his rehab unbelievably. He's a very professional sort of guy away from the footy club as well, so hopefully that can hold him in good stead.
So people ask me pretty regularly, when am I coming back, how my knee's going, but yeah, it can get frustrating at times repeating yourself, but it's only because they care and they're interested in what's going on with my body. So yeah, until I'm back playing, I guess I'll be answering that question on a daily basis.